Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Play action. It's Jackson.
I tried to take off.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep.
Yeah, I know. Mo fucked me up, Mo.
And Xavier Woods with a pick. Able to avoid him.
But you know what I did not know, Mo? I didn't know the
46-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First carry for Najee Harris. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd and 1, Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. His throw incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud.
And now off to the races, down the
Get out
right
the back
side.
door!
And all the way in for a Ravens
And
touchdown.
Mongo!
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run.
Yeah,
he
one-handed
was
quitter.
not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to
Got
the
it
end
back
zone.
across the field,
Defensively,
baby.
when you look at a play like that, that's
Yeah,
when
it's up,
everyone looks at
baby.
their
It's up,
teammates
baby.
and start shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Hey, tell him I don't want no trouble. I'm
And
just
he'll
out here
take
trying to
seat
play
in
a
the
game,
drive and
baby.
get at the 25-yard line.
I'm just trying to win, baby. I'm trying to win, baby. Oh, got one. I think I got one. I think I got a Marlene. Marlene, good fuck.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
No running no stretch plays, man.
I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second and 5. There's Wilson to throw.
Oh,
And open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton.
They're supposed to make that.
And they've got it well
supposed to be
across
all
midfield
over
down
there.
to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air.
Hey.
30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass,
I thought-
and then
I'm
the
thinking my
quarterback
man
find
right there
you.
on it.
And
You
that's
know what I mean?
exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They go play action with Wilson. And this will be incomplete.
Mo,
Physical
look at this
play on the
safety,
football
Mo.
there, and it's second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5.
I don't know,
and
man.
It was the
Come on, we know
visitors
who
getting
that
the
is.
win
The
there,
fuck
so they'll
outta
be looking
here.
for the sweep back here at home. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Wilson. That's swung out wide to Harris. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris.
We know that's what you was
And not
called,
much of a hole there as he gets
We
it
know
down
that's
to about the
what you was called.
24-yard line.
Fool.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll
that
be
nigga
2nd and
fool.
8.
Oh, that's a real
Call
nice job there by the
foo-foo.
defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down and 8. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 24, Wilson. It's brought in by Harris.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
I've been trying not to do wrong play, but with the players I got, I really had no choice.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
After
we said it, boy.
3 the score on EA Sports.
Nah, let's put that pressure on. If he score off that pressure, so be it. You ain't gonna just let him sit back there. You ain't about to sit back there and do nothing down.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal.
And that's him, both tight ends out.
Now Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown.
Donald Parham.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
88 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well.
What's wrong with you?
That,
if you go with him, I'm going with him.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Knight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
What you gonna do?
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
Oh, man, my running back. Oh, look at my running back. He did the bullshit to me. My running back did the bullshit.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That's a good one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Open man. That's the tight end, Freiermuth.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Right.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
In case he rolled out to that side.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now a give running left is Nwangu.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
109 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
Damn, this is going to be the last man I get to play with Lamar, man.
Connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
At least the Raiders
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Jesus Christ.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Motherfucker Dolphins, man. That shit gonna be crazy.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, he did.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it.
Sorry,
and he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I can't let you just sit back there and that shit. So you want to do that? You want to go?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking
man, I was
side,
right there.
That's Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
I was trying to bring the safety down to go play the run, and he hiked that shit before I got to him.
And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That was my fault. That was my fault.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Hey, I was trying. You saw me trying to bring the safety down. He hiked
now
that bitch.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
Ain't that hard to do, Mo?
Got his man complete.
Ain't that hard to do, Mo? Ain't that hard to do, Mo? Fuck is wrong with you, Mo? The beast.
Now, this is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well.
Hard to do, Mo. The beast.
Hollywood.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed I let him get that bullshit.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Oh, shit.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Good way to get that
so
touchdown.
Time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
I don't know. As much as beat, I'm about to say, as much as beat I've been in this motherfucking chat talking shit.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Right here, on purpose. Watch this.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They hand this off to Harris, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Wilson.
Yeah! Go away the motherfucking boy. Great defense linebacker.
So possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field
than him? Yeah, it's in the sentence.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Yeah.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a return of 4.
Here we go. We got one now.
And the
Ravens,
Ravens, they'll take over.
We got one.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey. How you doing, brother?
On the give is Nwangu. And he's got the
first down yardage
before he's brought down at the 42. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This is caught. It's Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
He trying wrong play, man. Don't he know if I play against wrong?
See inside his face mask.
The fuck out of here, bitch, boy.
He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they've got it inside.
Yeah! We gonna run that ball, baby.
Ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
You ain't got no cupcake no more, nigga. You ain't got no cupcake no more, nigga.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point
I ain't no motherfucker. Stop, nigga. Don't disrespect me like that. At least give me my props. Nah, nigga, you know I got the skin on. I'm a red potato then, nigga.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nah, ain't no 5-minute mix-up, nigga. Now you disrespecting me. You called me you called me box mashed potatoes, nigga.
And there will not be a return.
My nigga called me box mashed potatoes, man. I'm done with him. I ain't talking to this nigga no more, man. Hey. What you think is sweet?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Well, first of all, ain't the Patriots in the Dolphins division?
Close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency
talking about
on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action now. Wilson.
That's my fault. That's my fault.
Side caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Harris. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh my God, Maurice.
Time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. To throw is Wilson.
Man, suck my dick, man. Man would not let me switch to him. Come on, John Madden. John Madden.
And you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Yo. Man, I can't believe you did that to me, man.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
I know 98 yards on the ground for him so far.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Martinis and Cloud is in the same parking lot.
On a 2nd and 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll run again with Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Youngin!
Much like a running back going
Oh,
through the
my
line,
God, I hate
quarterbacks
this
have
game,
to be
Joe.
aware of protecting the football.
They wouldn't let me come.
He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately,
They wouldn't let me
had
come
a
on.
good
Look,
teammate who was
I'm
able to
checking
get
the
it.
receiver. I tried to come off him. They made me go. Oh, my God, this game.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Wilson. And it's caught. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and goal from the 1. Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do
I don't
so.
know. Listen, wrong.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Hey,
He's
wrong.
got it, and
Wrong.
this is indeed
Wrong.
up
You
to a
can't tell us how to police it. When the police come, if they know, listen. The police, you know what the police tell you? Put your fucking camera down and move the fuck on for you.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Nah. Oh. You fuck. Hey, Ron. I'm on something way more. If it ain't for Taz, man, Taz keep me calm.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
These two teams met in Baltimore,
I ain't listening to him,
earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'll be able to claim the season sweep.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He's going deep for Brown. And this
is wrong with you? Run with that tight end. Run with the crossing route if you want to. Ain't but 2 niggas got motherfucking corners in this game that can run with it. Only 2 niggas on in here got corners that can run with it. Only 2. Yeah, because he nah, he's a bum. He's a bum, but I ain't playing him. So he been getting me with some bum shit, catching me moving my man around. Then he get a bootleg ass pick. My man catches the ball and then drop it in the middle of the catch. And his man pick it up off his foot. The fuck out of here.
Come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses.
I got one thing I want Rome to teach me, but I ain't got the
big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On the give, this is Harris. They find some open field here.
Yeah, Taz, you right, but it's a button, Taz. It's a button.
But a nice little gain.
But
they go play action with Wilson. Being chased out left. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Yeah.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
He didn't have no money to sign him either.
From the 41, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Off
at the 36.
I got my playback.
Going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back.
I got my playback.
Pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Hey, We both got a fluke one, right?
Pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into
and it wouldn't let me. And it wouldn't let me switch to the nigga,
outside the pocket,
it wouldn't let me switch to him to back up so I could take the nigga that went deep.
And you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Yeah, because I end up picking the linebacker.
They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the
possibility. You're not outrunning St. Clair.
More than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
What?
Second and 10.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
Ain't no
this is intercepted, and that should do it.
We're not doing
Picked off at the 16, and this one will be brought back to the 22.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And intercepted. Maybe the 20.
I got greedy!
Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Number 16's coming. Check right. Check right. I'm coming for you. Mike 16.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Number 16's coming. Check right. Check right. I got it. Mike 16. Mike 16.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Squeeze, double.
Hey, alert. 14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught down.
Mo again, Mo. He get the same thing again.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Check out 25. Check 25.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You said it, Taz. Okay.
You never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage.
Right now,
put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
I think I'm not trying to score that.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Knight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.
Just understanding the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Man, I'd be nervous. I don't want to be no witness.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't.
He's got a man complete.
Man,
able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. There's Wilson to throw. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. And a big turnover
turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Another run now for Nwangu. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
I was going to go to... Remember, I told you I wanted to get the upper receiver touchdown. I was just going to try my hand in.
Points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on
it wasn't no...
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Hey, Taz. Hey, Mo, I got sent Taz this joint by his girl not there. Nah, so, hey, Taz. So, the little joint my man be busting, right? His girl said, tell Juice, my girlfriend wanna come to the game. Tell me if she like, I said, she coming in the rain? Yeah, we going to Jasper's to eat. She said, see if Juice like her. She don't wanna come. If Juice don't like her, she... Hey, Taz. Hey, Taz. Hey, Smoke, what I said. I told the nigga I ain't the problem, man. Get the fuck off my phone, man. Man. Hey, Taz. Man, get off my phone, man. What is wrong with y'all asking me? Yeah.